Welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, the recent recipient of the Champion 1 statue, and very excited about that. But now that CWL is over, I am back in TribeGaming, which, in my opinion, may be the very best clan in the entire history of the game. And let me just tell you, these guys literally cannot lose. They are incredibly talented, and their record speaks for itself. Now remember, they qualified for the World Championships. They were the first team ever, the first professional esports team ever as TribeGaming, formerly Dark Looters. Then, in the very first qualifier in Katowice, Poland, they qualify for the World Championships later on this year at ESL 1. Then, in subsequent qualifiers in Katowice, Poland, they send two more teams from this dynasty of clans, Dark Looters and Dark Unicorns, who are both related to TribeGaming. Now, that isn't in and of itself completely unique, because of the fact that we've seen other players in clans like Top of Japan and Earth and Takana and some of the Team ShaSo guys and even some of the One Hive guys have come more than once. That's great. But here's TribeGaming now. Day 7, they need 36 stars to send another team of 5 to Katowice, Poland. And what is so amazing is they've already pulled their arguably 5 of their better players, maybe not their best players, because I hear that Boom is like the best in the world, but they've pulled 5 of their best players to qualify already. So those guys can't compete. They're not in this TribeGaming this season. So you subtract those 5 top players, and they still qualified. They still made it one more time. That's right, they did grab the needed stars. We're going to watch some of these incredible attacks and unusual attacks. Check out the bat bomb right here. We've got bats and dragons, and the bats start out. And this is, you know, what I talk about again and again and again with these guys. They have this ability to look at a base, to break it down, to know exactly what attack strategy is going to work, and then to execute it. And execute they did again and again and again, winning every single war in Champion 1 and just furthering the name of TribeGaming. And, you know, if you think I'm singing the praises of Tribe too much, then you know what? You are more than welcome. Name me a clan that can perform like this, and I will come to that clan, I will visit them, I will check out their war attacks, and I will happily feature them in an episode, okay? So I've said this in the past, and I'll say it again. Obviously, since I'm in Tribe, I may be a little bit biased, and now that I've retired from casting, I'm allowed to be biased. I'm allowed to, like, actually root for a clan, and I'm rooting for TribeGaming, I really am. But I'm telling you, and it's a big but, I'm telling you, I'm more than happy to come visit families of Team ShaSo or clans that are anywhere else in the world, in South America, in Spain, in Greece, in Poland, in India, in Pakistan, in China, in Bangladesh, in Japan, in Korea. I know that there are amazing, talented clashers out there that haven't been featured yet, and obviously, though, it's my hope that all of these countries will be represented by the end of these qualifiers and in the World Championships. I would love nothing more, because there's something, and the Philippines, they need a clan to qualify as well. So many passionate Filipino and skilled Filipino clashers out there. I want to see them all. I want to see this huge multicultural clan gathering at the World Championships of clans from around the world. That would be absolutely ideal. So let's make it happen, you guys. Keep trying. If your clan doesn't have 15 strong enough players to qualify for the top of the Champion 1 League in-game, remember there is always play.eslgaming.com, where you can just put together that fabulous, fantastic 5-man team or woman, get in there and qualify that way to make it to the World Championship qualifiers. If you think you're one of the best attackers in the world, then get your buddies together and get over to that website and sign up, because that is still happening monthly, and there are, I believe, 2 more chances to get in before the World Championships wrap up and we have all of the clans selected. And remember, it's $1 million, $1 million prize pool. That would change anybody's life. So I would love to see you guys get in there, take that passion for the game and use it in a positive way and compete at the pinnacle, the peak of this game, the highest of high skill levels, Town Hall 12. And I don't know, It's so much fun to watch these attacks, to watch the way these guys pick apart these bases, and essentially they can't lose. I mean, watch these attacks. Look at Sir Iron right here from TribeGaming going in with Queen Charge Hogrider. This is one of my favorite attacks, and many have agreed this is one of the most powerful attacks right now at Town Hall 12. The funneling is perfect for the Archer Queen, the Wall Wrecker going right in after that Town Hall. Important with this type of attack because, of course, the Hogriders are not going to target that Town Hall until it's either A, activated, or B, past 50% damage. Right here, you can see the Queen is going to get in there, and despite all of those defenses in the area, the spell timing and placement is ideal. The funnel was perfect. The Archer Queen takes down the Town Hall to start this raid off. And of course, the Clan Castle, the defending Archer Queen, is going to be out of the way as well. And that's going to clear the path for the Hogriders. And speaking of paths, notice the funnel is being created right here where the Hogriders will follow a relatively narrow path because the Archer Queen charges her way all the way in, deep inside this base, and of course she's going to get multiple key defenses down, but most importantly, the Eagle Artillery. That is one of the worst defenses for a Hogrider attack, and now the Hogriders can safely enter, and now they basically have a U-shaped base to path through, and they've got just 2 heal spells. Now that is one of the sacrifices of this attack strategy. With the jump, you've got to sacrifice either a rage or a heal. Sir Iron dropped a heal, and with only 2 heals, I mean, it would make me super nervous, but it comes down to, for the 5,786,236th time, spell timing and placement, and of course, hero ability use, right? You notice that the Warden's ability can be used in between the first and the second heal spells beautifully, and that's going to make sure that the Hogriders have a big spot where they can get through without taking any damage. Then, right as they head into more splash, multi-target Inferno, and the Wizard Tower right there, the last heal spell goes down, and these Hogriders are absolutely going to overwhelm this base. All splash is gone, just a few point defenses left to get through, and plenty of time. Sir Iron putting on a clinic right here, right down to the Wizard and the Minion cleanup troops. No chance did this base stand, and this was one of the reasons that TribeGaming is going back to Katowice, Poland. And who knows, there is a distinct possibility that TribeGaming could have 2 teams of 5 representing them at the World Championships. From what I understand, there is no rule against that. I mean, it's unusual, and in most competitions, they don't allow that, but apparently, as far as I understand, there's no reason that TribeGaming can't have a TribeGaming 1 and a TribeGaming 2. Actually, you know what? If I were them, I'd name one TribeGaming A and the other TribeGaming 1. That way there's no distinction between which one's better, right? Because they're both pretty amazing. They both have incredible attackers like ShaSo right here. ShaSo, one of my favorites to watch, but check it out. This is Mass Hogrider. Different than Queen Charge Hogrider, it brings 43. That's right, 43 Hogriders to this attack. It's kind of that hero charge this time in after the Town Hall. So a lot like you would see with like Suilalo, where the heroes need to get in and get the Town Hall down. In this case, the heroes get in and get the Town Hall down. So now 43 Hogriders can come in and annihilate the rest of this base. But it's not just spam Hogriders. Watch how ShaSo very carefully deploys the Hogriders more like balloons. Now, a lot of players will just dump in all of their Hogs at 1 or 2 points and just go for it. This is a little bit more precise because ShaSo is trying to get them to approach different defenses and then group up. He's very carefully planned this out, and he knows where those Hogriders will path. After they get those outside defenses, then they move in towards the core tightly together here, just about 1 heal spell wide. And notice, he's got a ton of heals in here late as he faces a lot of key defenses. This base only just over half destroyed right here, and in come more Hogriders, more heal spells, and now there's no question ShaSo is going to destroy every single building in this base and walk away with another overwhelming 3-star victory. And this is against the clan Percent, or whatever you see the left, that's what the clan was called, Percent, okay? So this clan was the Day 7 clan, where TribeGaming had to score 36 stars in order to qualify. They knew because there's a website that tracks the progress of other clans. They knew also because they started later in CWL than most of the other clans, so the other clans had finished 36 stars was what they needed. 35, they get to stay home for another month. 36, they all get, okay, 5 of them get an all expenses paid trip to Katowice, Poland to compete for their share in $1 million in prize money. And it was an unbelievable, historic performance. Okay, the attacks that these guys put up in this last war were insane. And to put this many 3 stars up at the beginning of the war was beyond what anybody had hoped for, and was an incredible performance to watch. And you could have watched it live if you're following Itsu's English channel. Okay, Itsu has an English-speaking YouTube channel now, and oftentimes he will live stream some of these wars. So if you want, make sure you check him out as well. I mean, seriously, I can scratch the surface on some of the strategy that these TribeGaming guys have. Itsu gets deep, all right? You want 200 IQ, 300 IQ breakdowns, and a 300 IQ YouTube channel, go check out, just type in Itsu English, and you will find him. All right, speaking of 300 IQ, Vale from TribeGaming, another one with incredible skills, and check out the Electron action, one of my favorite attacks. This is an attack that I've never attempted myself, not even once, but someday maybe I will. Someday maybe I'll get the guts to do it. Electron, so exciting to watch. When it gets in there, the clone is dropped and they take down, well, almost always they take down the Eagle artillery, but it depends upon the attacker and the base. Again, you'll notice, as we've gone through today's episode already, we've seen so many different attack strategies. We've got Electron, we saw Bats and Dragons, we saw Mass Hogrider, Queen Charge Hogrider, Sui Lalo. It's incredible. These guys have on their Clash tool belt, and this is the other thing about it, okay? It's not like each of these players has a specialty, like one player only uses Queen Charge Hogrider, one only uses Queen Charge Miner, one does Lalo. It's not like that. Most of these players have a whole variety of attacks that they are experts at, and are individually able to break down bases and attack any base for 3 stars most of the time. Okay, maybe not most of the time, but they've got really incredible hit rates. Okay, the game is balanced right now where we're not seeing an overwhelming number of 3 stars, and I do like that. I think it's still significantly less than half on average, but it is great to see 3-star attacks. And remember, when it comes down to the World Championships, the format is 5v5. So it's not like you can bring all sorts of attackers that have all these different specialties. You need versatile attackers, flexible attackers that are comfortable attacking many different types of base designs with many different attacking armies. And that just takes time. It takes hours, months, maybe years of training and practice to get good at attacks like this, and to get good at many, many attacks like this. And on top of all of that, to be able to recognize the base immediately under pressure, under the lights in front of the cameras, and attack it for high percentage and 3 stars. Now, speaking of high percentage and 3 stars, this is Boom. Boom is the player that Itsu, who many regard as the best attacker in all of Clash of Clans, said. Itsu said Boom, in his opinion, is the best attacker in all of Clash of Clans. And that is a pretty significant compliment, not to mention the fact that Boom is involved in a great deal of the planning that Tribe does, helping out other players, planning attacks, analyzing bases as well. And that is invaluable. That is so important. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? Clash of Clans. You're in there with other players. You're not in there attacking by yourself, for yourself. You're doing it with a team, with a clan, and players that are the most valuable to their clans are players that can contribute not only with great attacks and defenses, but helping other players attack better, get better at the game, and Boom is a perfect example of that. And once again, just like every other attack we've seen so far today, a different attacking strategy, this time Queen Walk, Queen Charge, Lalo, as the Archer Queen works deeply into this base. Notice the Slammer is down already before the remainder of the air attack happens. The Archer Queen gets down the Eagle, gets down the CC, the defending Archer Queen, the Town Hall. She's done it all right here, and a third of the base, and again, look at the U-shaped funneling that's happened. This is going to create that narrow pathway that's going to make it easier to keep track of your troops, to get them moving through the base. There's no heal spells, but there are, of course, haste spells that are going to help them get through the splash defenses, the Tesla farm up here at 12 o'clock, things like that. Boom, he had it all planned out, and once again, this attack goes to plan. The Archer Queen gets the job done, and now the balloons are in there to finish the job, and the Warden hasn't even used his ability yet. The Warden's ability not until very late in this attack, because you'll notice one of the things these attackers like to have is a haste spell as the balloons approach the last splash damage, the last wizard tower. It's not this time available, so Boom has the Warden's ability, which also works, and you'll notice at the very end here, as the tornado trap goes off, he hits that Warden's ability. It provides that just a ton of invincibility time, and finally, by the time the balloons move in, it's overwhelming. Look at all the minions coming in from the bottom of this base as well. Not even close, not close on time. Boom picks up another 3-star, and Tribe performs just to the utmost. It was so much fun to watch these guys, and again, congratulations to TribeGaming for making it to Katowice, Poland one more time, finishing in the top 4 of all clans in the world, in all of Clash of Clans in the top 4. They needed 36 stars to advance. They got 37 with a nearly 50% hit rate. That is insane. 7 3-stars, 8 2-stars out of 15 nearly maxed Town Hall 12s, 328 stars in this week's Champion 1 event. I mean, that is just, the performance was incredible. But of course, there were 3 clans that finished above them, so get ready. You will see them in the Katowice qualifiers. Knowledge, 7 attacks, 19 stars. Vale, 7 attacks, 19 stars. And there is the email from Supercell with a bonus 1,000 gems, notifying Itsu and his clan that they are invited, all expenses paid, to Katowice, Poland for the World Championship qualifier. Anybody, any clan leader would love to receive an email like that, and it's not the first time that Itsu has received that email. So again, congratulations to TribeGaming, all of its members, and any other clan that's out there that has made it or is about to make it to the qualifiers. It is an amazing experience, an amazing trip, and I wish all of you the best of luck in getting there and achieving your Clash of Clans dreams. Until then, thank you so much for being part of the hashtag GalaFam, for sticking around all the way to the end of this episode. I appreciate every last one of you. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, and I hope to see every last one of you back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks. What if my Clash of Clans dreams involve a gym box?